Hello and welcome back to the pond. It's now late September and in about a week I've lost 7 to 8 degrees off the pond. I think it's down to 11 Celsius now. At the beginning of the week we was at 18, so 7 degrees in a week we've lost, so the temperature's definitely falling now. They're not showing much interest in the food, as you can see. And I thought I'd do a quick update really on just how everything was as we close towards the end of the season this year now. You see, I'm still struggling with the froth a little bit. I need to change that area over there. I've basically got something similar to a feeding ring over the back, but obviously you can see it's not quite sitting underneath the shower correctly, so I need to reposition it and rebuild it slightly to work better. The feeding ring's been working well though, because that's been stopping the food going up the skimmer quite as quick. In a few weeks time I'm going to be getting some more sturgeon as well, so I'm going to do a video on them when I receive them, and hopefully I might be able to document some growth rates on them as we get them. Currently in here I've got white sturgeon, Siberian sturgeon and a diamond sturgeon. You can see the diamond coming up the side there possibly. And basically there's just going to be 2 new additions being added. They're a bit smaller than the current ones I've got, which are all around 4 foot now. The new ones I'll be getting are probably, I don't believe they're even 2 foot, they're probably around the 18-inch mark. So I'm going to have to change the food I'm using. Because at the minute they're on 8mm pellets, I believe, the really big ones for the larger fish. If I just show you these pellets. Oh no, so these ones are the 6mm, sorry. So that's what I'm currently feeding them. I have fed them the 8mm before, I think that must have been the previous bag, but the availability is always not as good on the bigger pellet sizes, so but 6 is fine. But we will need to get some smaller pellets for them as we're going into the new year. The only problem with that is obviously I don't want to buy such a big quantity because they won't be eating it as quickly, and I don't want to store large quantities of food for as long, so might have to pay a little bit more and get it in smaller quantities, but hopefully we'll get them big enough to start eating the 6mm pellets not too long. But I'll do another video in a couple of weeks time when I receive them, and we'll show you me adding them to the pond and what they are, and hopefully how we get on with them over the next few weeks. Obviously we're not going to do a deal now with it being winter, but that's one of the good things with sturgeon. We should still see something over the winter season compared to the koi. I had quite a good season this year. I have struggled a bit with time as we've had an extension on our house. We've had a lot of building work going on, so I've not been able to really dedicate as much time and money to it as I wanted to this year, but we didn't quite do as much as I wanted to. If you remember at the beginning of the year I updated all the filter over there. That's definitely been worth doing. It's definitely improved the flow. I think in the previous video I mentioned we've got like 50% more now going through the shower just through changing the pipe work and not doing anything new with the pumps. So that's worked really well. I definitely worked particulate wise. I mean, I think I mentioned in the last video that the clarity of the water has been better, but I can say now we've gone throughout the whole year, it's been considerably better. The skimmer over here has been pulling considerably more, not the skimmer, sorry, the sieve, sorry. It's been pulling considerably more dirt out. So it's definitely worked. It's not an ideal day with the sun low at the minute. You can't quite see just how clear the water is at the minute, but doesn't help with the bubbles as well coming off the shower. But I've been able to. It's been really clear. I mean, you can see all the way to the bottom, and it's 6 foot deep, so no particulates in it anymore. Clarity is good with the new UV. I would lose a little bit of the clarity going from 135 watts to just 110 in a double configuration like that. But it seems to have worked okay. On the subject of the filter as well, I've ordered another box of lotus root small media to go in the top one, just to help with the extra fish coming. I mean, I don't think we're heavily stocked by any means, but I think if anything, as I mentioned, I think again in the previous video, that top tray's not got a deal in it at the minute now, because I managed to squeeze so much more in the bottom tray using the small lotus root media instead of the Bachias media, which is obviously I think 3 or 4 inch in diameter, whereas the lotus root's only maybe 1.5 inches. Had some really good growth on some of them this year as well. Oh, there's one of the big sturgeon there you just see, the Siberian. In fact, because I've been that busy this year doing the extension and the whole house has been a building site front to back, I've not even bothered cleaning the window. I think I did it once in spring and never cleaned it again since. I was just too busy doing everything else, and it's not like I could sit in the garden and enjoy and appreciate the pond like we normally would, so yeah, it's been slightly neglected this year, but everything's gone okay. Put some good size on though, plenty of food been going in. That's the only positive maybe with the whole COVID situation really, is that because I've been working from home, I've been able to come out every couple of hours and throw more food in, where because I haven't got an auto feeder, they'd get fed in the morning at about 5 o'clock and then wouldn't get fed again until I got home at around 4 o'clock. So they've been able to pack in a lot more food this year, and you can tell with the growth on them. Anyway, this was only going to be a brief update just to let you know I'm going to be getting some more sturgeon later on, and there's going to be another video on them. Just roughly showing you that obviously the temperature's dropped and some possible changes with the filter media. When the filter media arrives, I'll show you what it looks like compared to the old stuff in there. I think the last video I did specifically on the media is 2 years ago now, so I'll give you an update on what a 2-year-old ceramic media looks like compared to a brand new piece, just to see if it's eroded, see if it's crumbled, disintegrated or not. And last time I poked my head in though, it looks identical almost, really, just a darker colour obviously as it's matured, but I'll do a close-up video of that when we come to it. But yeah, if any suggestions, questions, drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching.